It's okay to be in a mood once in a while, you're only human after all. But when being in a mood is your normal state, it's definitely time to change. And it's for the benefit of yourself and those around you. Caffeine, alcohol and sugar, they can all be a cause, and they all act slightly differently to each other. But for instance, caffeine gives you an almost instant hit, as does sugar, whereas alcohol may or may not be fun at the time and can affect your mood while you're drinking, and so as the night progresses, as well as how you feel the morning after. Check how much of these that you're consuming and take steps to reduce them as appropriate. And you can experiment to see how much each gives you the upside without the moody downside. So play around with the idea. Getting some alone time is also worth doing, not because you're moody because you're with other people, or you might be, but because it's your mind. It gives your mind some time off to just chill out and relax. And it's not unusual to be moody because your mind is just overloaded with things. That happens. So pamper yourself, take a long bath, listen to some relaxing music, maybe do some meditation. Anything you find relaxing and that allows you to return to being your normal self, or as close as you can, afterwards. And check you're getting enough sleep. If you wake up in the morning feeling like you haven't had a good night's rest, then it's time to work on your sleep routine. And that could be affected by too much coffee and alcohol, those culprits again, or it could be other factors like how dark your room is, or its temperature, or your bedtime routine. So take steps to get a better night's sleep, and do your best to induce your mind's delta state. That's our deepest form of sleep as well. There's ways to do that. And do your best to keep your stress levels under control. Your moodiness could be another sign that you're stressed out, so take it as a warning sign. Work out what's causing your stress and take steps to reduce it or its impact. And moodiness can also happen as a result of an actual illness. Hopefully not, and it's difficult to get a diagnosis for being in a mood. But if your vital signs aren't as good as they should be, get a professional opinion. You can check things like your blood pressure with a simple device, and your fitness device might well measure things like your heartbeat, and it's relatively cheap to get your blood checked with a finger prick test that'll pick up all sorts of things you'd never otherwise know. So if you're not sure, do it. And laughing is more often a good cue for moodiness as well. Find excuses to laugh. There are plenty around, and do your best to see the funny side of things wherever you can. And it could be as simple as admitting you're in a bad mood, although don't make that your default option, as long as that's not something you say every time you meet anyone who I'm in a bad mood. Sometimes the release we get from saying it out loud can be a trigger for our mood to subside and go back to normal, whatever normal is. Another option is play yourself a hypnosis recording. That works well. It'll work with your subconscious mind to fix your moodiness as much as it can, without you having to do anything other than basically listen to an audio. If that sounds like a plan, click the link below this video to get your hypnosis audio now.